Mic check, 1, 2, 3. Mic. Recording. It has been way too long since I have said those words. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Call of the Wild. Askiy, Ridge. Sound like we got some wolves that are... Oh, that sends chills down my spine. I love that. Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while, right? It's been far too long. You might notice back behind me, this is a brand new backdrop. I moved. So I was living with one of my good friends. I was living in his house. We've been living together for like the past 5-6 years or something like that. He got engaged. Congratulations to Grant and Aaron. Congratulations on your engagement. And it was just kind of time for me to move out. So I moved into an apartment, living here by myself now. And so I hate moving. Moving is the worst. Can we all agree that? Like, moving absolutely sucks. And it took me way longer than I expected to finally get settled in. And of course, this setup is way more intense than you might think it would be. And you guys know I've had like recording issues in the past and stuff, so everything has to be perfectly in line. Actually, fun fact, speaking of recording issues, I have already recorded all this. Turns out that my camera did not want to cooperate anymore, and so it turned off randomly during my recording. I don't know when. I'm watching that little red light. If you remember from our Road to the Show, MLB The Show series, you remember that in the All-Star game, my camera went out and I wasn't able to salvage my camera footage. But we're all good now. It's so frustrating, dude. I was about 30 minutes into this episode and I completely had to restart. I'm excited to be back. Boy, this game is just something else, right? I remember when this game first came out in 2017. I bought it when it first dropped. Dude, this game was such a mess. It was pretty bad. It was animals would just glitch. They wouldn't have legs. They'd be walking on water. You'd shoot something and it'd just look at you and it'd shoot you right back. Like, this game was absolutely, it was the Wild West out here. You weren't hunting animals, you were hunting aliens because they had some superpowers or something. I don't know. But just to see how far this game has come. This is a PS4 game running on 1080. Unfortunately, my setup doesn't allow me to record 4K, but this game isn't even 4K, and it still looks this good. We need to put some more body spray on. I sprayed it whenever I first started recording this episode, and well, we ran out. So, but yeah, I'm in an apartment by myself. I just needed some time to just kind of get settled in and get my setup back rolling. That thing sounded like it was about to poop on us. It was like right on top of us. Also, I just needed a break, honestly, for my mental health. I was kind of in a dark place. Like, things... I was very stressed out. And I just needed to consolidate some things in my life to get my head straight. And just get back to being myself. So, I did take a mental health break, and I'm very thankful that I did. I feel like things are a lot more clear. But I am more thankful to be back sitting in this chair talking with y'all. Thank y'all so much for the support on this channel, but it really means the world to me that you guys would sit and watch my videos. But yeah, I'm so excited to be back into this. What I want to do today is this. So I guess I'll back up a little bit here. So the Askiy Ridge was the last episodes that we recorded on this channel before I took my little hiatus, my little what's that word I'm looking for? It's like I think it's like a religious term, like where you go sabbatical. Before I took my sabbatical, I recorded 2 episodes of this. In the last episode, we were hunting beavers. The beavers got a little demonic, and we had to get out of there. And that was the last episode I dropped. And so I wanted to... It's been about a month. It's been about 7-8 weeks, a little over a month since I've last recorded. Part of me wanted to just start a new series, like a completely new series, and just jump back in fresh. But this game, I just can't get enough of it. This is like one of my favorite games I've ever played. It's beautiful. It's very calming. It's just a chill game. It's a game to just play and just kind of vibe out. And I had a lot I wanted to talk to you guys about. So, you know, I just kind of wanted to play this, just kind of chill. Now, like I said earlier, I was recording this, and turns out I actually wasn't recording, which is extremely frustrating. But you know, we gotta push through. So I started this whole episode over. There's a new animal on this map that I have not even seen yet. We scroll all the way down to wildlife. You have the woodland caribou. That's what we're going to be hunting today. It's a brand new species to the Askiy Ridge. The woodland caribou is a smaller subspecies living in the dense boreal forests of Canada. They have a streamlined body and smaller, less branched antlers compared to other caribou. Woodland caribou are non-migratory, remaining in their forest habitats year-round and feeding primarily on lichens. I don't know how to say that word. Typically solitary or in small groups, they are known for their elusive nature and preference for remote, undisturbed areas. They are vulnerable to habitat fragmentation from logging and increased predation. As a result, they're considered a species at risk in many regions, with conservation efforts focused on protecting their critical habitat. So it's going to be a class 6 animal that can be called in with antler rattlers. So they have a need zone 4 to 8 is when they're going to be eating. It's currently 9:18. And so I'm thinking after they feed, they're probably going to want water. They might go to sleep. They might go deeper into the forest and go to sleep. I thought it's a Manitoban elk. It's actually not a bad sized one. You know, they probably are going to sleep. They're probably heading back and trying to get a good night's slumber. So we're going to go try to find them, try to get a gold. We'll see what happens. Yeah, lots. That was a good one. That was a good bear. We'll let him go. It's crazy how far this game has come. I remember whenever they dropped the, what was that, mallards? I remember whenever they dropped the Africa map, it was like they dropped lions, and there used to be this lake that you can go, and you could see a bunch of lions. And I remember if you would shoot, they wouldn't move. And so you would just like sit in this blind, and you'd shoot, and they would just like look at you, and you could kill like 5 or 6 of them in like one sitting, and they were... You get so much money from that. I remember just grinding money with those those glitched out lions. And is that the same? Oh, there's a woodland caribou. Okay, was he drinking? That's the question. That's what we need to find out. Let's go to his footsteps and see if he was drinking along this stream. If he was drinking, we can follow this stream, keep going. But I think he was just traveling. I don't remember if we sprayed our Axe body spray or not. Yeah, we did. Okay. He was right here, right? Yeah, there's his footprints. So he wasn't drinking, he was just traveling. We're gonna, let's go ahead and follow him. He could lead us to a herd. These are, kind of herdy animals. Actually, this is a resting zone right here. We could look at this and then see what their resting time is. Oh, this is the eating zone. This is a feeding zone. So 4 to 8. All right, that's kind of a good size one. His antlers are tiny. I don't know if the antlers here are on the true score rating. Something that they introduced where antlers aren't going to be exactly proportional to like the size of the animal, and there could be like variations in like antlers and stuff. I don't know if these are on the true scoring, but I'm going to assume they are because they've kind of adopted that in the last couple of updates that they've come out with. These things are sneaky, yeah. I mean, this is a thick forest. Where are we at right now? Okay. I'm thinking we just kind of follow this stream. We just keep walking this way. Hopefully we'll come across something good. So what's happened since the last time I recorded? I moved. Oh God. I genuinely hate moving. Like moving is a crime. What else has happened? Yeah, I just had to take a break from my mental health. I went to an Astros game. That was a ton of fun. I've been watching so much baseball this year, like by far the most baseball I've ever watched in the season. I feel like I pretty much watched every Astros game. Actually, right now, I'm not watching the Astros game. If you can see on my phone, go to notifications. At the bottom there, I don't know if you guys can see that, if it'll focus or not. That is the Astros live score. They're playing right now. I was watching this before I was recording. That's how into the baseball I am this year. Anytime the Astros start playing, I get a notification on my phone, and I get live score updates. But yeah, that was a ton of fun. Oh, you might also notice on my nose right here, let me get this focused up. You see those scars? There's a little one right here. That's a big one right there. That is from my best friend's dog. So I was over at my best friend's house, and let me get you guys back in focus. I was over at my best friend's house, and I was just like sitting on her bed, and she was like doing her makeup or something. And her dog was in the room with us, and she said, "You want to see something funny?" I was like, "Yeah, sure. Love funny things." And so she said, "Okay, get under the covers. And so I got under the covers, except it was a sheet. I didn't get under the covers. It wasn't a duvet. It wasn't a comforter. It wasn't a quilt. It was a sheet, 130 thread count sheet. Got under there, covered up my head, and my friend said, Emma, get him. Find him. Where is he? And that dog jumped up on that bed. She's a pit bull. Probably weighs like 100 pounds or so, 120 pounds. She's a big girl, a beefy girl. You know, a pit bull. And she's the happiest pit bull in the world. She's a sweetheart. I love her to death. And she starts like digging on the sheets, trying to dig me out from under. And it just so happens that she was exactly on my face, and my face was all beat up and all bloody. I'll put a picture of myself not long after it happened right here. I haven't taken a shower yet, so cut me a little slack. But I look like a Bond villain. All because of this one. So yeah, that took a little while to heal. And I wasn't exactly thrilled about recording whenever I looked like Scarface, but you know, I had a lot of other stuff going on too. I feel like really not much has happened. It's just, I just kind of had to step away. And that's close. We might be able to draw them out. We have a distressed fawn, right? Those attract gray wolves. They're over there. That one that I heard, hopefully I'm not going to get hit for copyright for that. My phone just went off as the ESPN sound. I guess I should turn my ringer off. Yeah, that came from like right over there. We're going to see if we can call them in. This game is just so easy to get lost in. Like, we're hunting for caribou, and here I am trying to call out gray wolves to us. A pack of gray wolves trying to call them out in the open. Gray wolves are scary, man. Those things are huge. You ever seen how big? If you've never seen how big gray wolves can get, I think I just saw something right there. My mind playing tricks on me now. If you've never seen how big gray wolves can get, go on Google right now and look up gray wolf size. There's a great picture of a lady sitting next to a gray wolf, and that really puts it into perspective. Those things are massive. Moose too. If you don't know how big moose are, moose. If you don't know how big moose are, give that a Google too. It's actually insane. Hit this distressed rabbit again. We're gonna sneak back into these bushes. They're in the bushes, and hopefully be able to draw them out. That's a whitetail mating call. You know, I bet we can. Do we have? We might be able to call them in too. I thought we had antlers, but it doesn't look like we have elk, distressed fawn, and a deer bleat. We might be able to call these deer out. I would be okay with that. Of course, I want those gray wolves, but I would be okay with the whitetail right here. Okay, so I've been sitting here a minute. Just kind of periodically hitting that. Then I'll switch over to my distressed fawn. Hit that, and I haven't got any movement. So if I move, they're going to get spooked. Because I know they're just right there. At least the whitetail are. The gray wolves were like over there somewhere. I know the whitetail are really close. Oh, that's a bleat. He's still forever away. She's 160 yards away. I think let's just keep moving here. Into the forest, man. This feels like, what's that TV show? About like a downed plane or something? They land in a forest? I can't think of the name of it. But it also feels like Into the Wild, that movie. The guy lives in his bus. It's actually a real life thing. Actually, put it in reverse, Terry. Let's go this way. Yeah, I want to get to this thing right here. I want to kill something. I'm 20 minutes into this recording. It's probably about 16 minutes for y'all, and I haven't seen anything. Okay, so this is a woodland caribou eating zone. Do I have a tent? I don't know if I have a... 90 yards away. Okay, look. I'm just chilling, yo. I'm just, you know, going for an evening stroll. Nothing to see here. You don't have to hide. I know that you hear me, probably see me, definitely smell me. It's Axe body spray. It's I don't know any Axe body spray scents. It smells like patchouli. Know you smell me. Mean no harm. I come in peace. I'm just gonna crouch up. Take a good look around. I don't have any way to call them out, which kind of sucks because I feel like I could call him out. Just gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Just gonna creep this way. Try to come around over his backside, because I know he's probably looking this way. So it is their resting time. Okay. It's a female, a small female, 93 yards away. That's gonna be another small female. So we've got one more. Where is this one at? Is it behind? It's a moose. Is there another one? Another woodland caribou. Is it right behind that one? Yeah, it is right behind that one. Okay. So we got some moose, some smaller caribou. Thinking we just go ahead and take one of these out for right now. We might have to come back during their feeding time. Because, I mean, these things, look at how camouflaged that is. Like, that's incredible. Dude, when I started recording this episode, like whenever I first sat down, I just had like a moment. I realized the sun is going down too, and it's not really paying me any favors for my lighting, so sorry about that. It's probably very yellow right now too. I haven't adjusted my white balance. I sat down and I was just like, I haven't done this in so long, and I just had like this moment. I don't know, where it felt good to like be in the moment. I don't know if that's relatable at all, but y'all ever have like those moments like where you're doing something and maybe something you haven't done in a long time, and it just feels right, like it just feels like that's where you should be. That's how I felt when I sat in this chair earlier. And then I saw that my camera stopped recording, and then I wanted to scream and punch the drywall. And then full circle, it led me to right here, this very moment with y'all. Just endlessly crouching around some woodland caribou on some video game, trying to get a shot on this animal that's going to give us $800. Not much in the grand scheme of things on this game, but boy, do we have fun doing it, right? What's up with you, bro? Something sees you? Whenever yeah, the thing did see you, didn't it? Okay. You're 40 to 50 yards away. I didn't think we were that close. Let's go ahead and get this. Side in for 55. We're just going to take the shot on this one. This is a terrible shot. I don't like this at all. I can't take that. Can I just... Okay, there we go. Get it broadside. Should be a beautiful shot. Let's see if we can get this one too. Nah, not really a shot on him. Beautiful. That should be a kill. That should have been a pretty good lung shot. We were zeroed at 54, and it was probably about 50 yards away. I really just love this game so much, and it's such a chill game, and this will probably be Vital Organ Hit. This will probably be a game that lives on this channel for a long time, just because every 6 months they come out with an update. Not praise. Okay, can you track him? We come out with a new map every 6 months. I really enjoy playing this game. It probably feels more like a podcast for you guys whenever y'all are watching this. But it really allows me, you know, there's nothing crazy about it. It's not intense. Like, it's just kind of like a chill out game. And it was going to allow me the opportunity to just kind of talk about like what's been going on, let you guys in on my life and why I took a hiatus, a sabbatical. So completely different setup than what I had before. The only thing that's the same is my camera. It's pretty much in the same spot. It's a little different, just a little, but it's pretty similar. Looks like we downed him right here. Just want to do a quick scan. Why do I keep messing that up? What's going on there? I keep on trying to pull something out. There's another caribou right there. Sorry, I got distracted. I keep trying to pull something out and I pull the wrong thing out. There's a... Okay, male. He's not going to be a gold. Really want a gold here. Okay. Let's go ahead and collect this guy. See what we're working with. 241-pound female, class 6, light brown fur. Just a 1. We got a 119 on our trophy rating, a flesh right lung shot. So let's go ahead and look at the trophy rating. So 311 is going to be gold. 430 is going to be diamond. So we're looking for 311. Let's go ahead and collect that one. $800 cash. 311 is our goal. So this one's going to be between 105 and 122. The one over here is going to be 69 and 149. That's not exactly our... That's not our lunch right there. I feel like there's got to be more than just these. Now, I don't want to shoot these because I think I'm going to come back here. Because we found that feed zone over there. If we look on our map. This is all a feed zone right here. I don't want to create too much hunting pressure in here because I think we're going to come back during feed time, like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. So if these guys are just, you know, chill like this, we'll just leave them. I don't see anything. So let's go ahead and let's head back. Oh, we walked so far, man. Let's go back. We're going to have a long way to walk. We'll go back to the cabin. We'll rest up. I might pull my antlers out just so we can kind of try to call some out. And then we'll head back to that spot in the morning. So feed time starts at 4, so I probably want to sleep until 3:30. Sounds pretty good to me. Boy, this thing has seen better days, huh? I really hope that's not our 4-wheeler. We have... Are we missing a wheel? Oh, there's the other one. Okay. All 4 wheels are just not on. Nothing a little elbow grease can fix, though. So let's go ahead, head here. We're going to sleep until 3:44 a.m. Go ahead and rest. Cost us $250 just to take a nap, but it's going to be well worth it. We're going to be outside. Let's go ahead and go to our garage, and I'm going to just call in a 4-wheeler. And we are going to head exactly to my marker. I'm going to stop it right there. Let me turn the lights on. You got lights? You got lights? There we go. Okay. I know with this map, sometimes you can see Aurora Borealis. That's the northern lights, right? Aurora Borealis, but can't really see some right now. It's probably a little bit closer to like 1-2 a.m. if I had to guess. Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Oh, okay. All right. Down the mountain, free fall. Okay, did not mean to do that. I was checking to make sure we're still good on recording, and I got turned around. Okay. Alright. Focus up. Alright, so I stopped a little bit before the clearing that we had marked. See, I don't know. This is really good clearing, but I know for sure we have a feed zone over here. And this area does have a little bit more... I like this spot more, but it's more hunting pressure. I don't really know for sure if there's a feeding zone, so let's just go ahead and head to our marker. 820 yards away. Alright, about 260 yards away, and I think we're going to walk the rest of this way just because I don't want to create a big ol'... What is this? This going to be black bear? Yeah, black bear eating zone 0 to 4. I don't want to create too big of a ruckus whenever coming in. I hope they don't mind my high beam zone over there. Just going to walk the rest of the way. Dude, I was looking at this just a second ago. Whenever I first started recording this, it was like 6 o'clock. It is now 7:42. The sun is like pretty much set. The lighting was like perfect when I started recording this, and now it looks pretty bad. So sorry about that. But you know, we're working all the kinks out. Yeah. I'm figuring this out as I go. If anything, it's testament to my dedication to get this episode finished, because I thought so much about whenever I saw that little red light wasn't on. I thought so much about just stopping the episode and just being like, I'll do it tomorrow. But I pushed through. You know, persevere. The American dream. That's what it's all about, dude. I want to play Red Dead so bad. I want to play the campaign again. If that's something you want to see, like, just... It's almost been 10 years, and I've really been wanting to replay the campaign. So if that's something you want to see, just let me know. I'd be happy to do that. That's a long series, though, so we really have to buckle up for that one. Okay, I think we've reached our destination. Yep. So if we look dead ahead, 500 yards away. Animal over here. Got a black bear. Couple black bears. That's a good sized black bear. I don't remember what a gold black bear is, but a 6 is pretty good. I think I'm going to scooch up just a little bit because that feeding zone... I didn't even see that one. That feeding zone... Can I mark that? Is this it right here? That's the resting zone. That's the feeding zone. So how far is that? 400 meters away? It's just black bear galore out here. Only you can prevent forest fires. Dude, I really want to take this shot at this guy. That's a good sized black bear. Hey Siri. What is a diamond score for black bears in Call of the Wild? Oh, that's a caribou right there.
Diamond. Trophy rating is 90% of the maximum. Gold. Trophy rating is between 60% and 90% of the maximum. Silver. Trophy rating is between 20...
Siri is so stupid, man. Is this guy chill now? You good? Sorry I made you scared. I'm just, you know, a lone wanderer. in the wilderness with a gun. Couple guns, 3 guns. I forgot to get my antlers. I was going to bring those to call them out, but I completely forgot. I think I kind of want to set up right here. This doesn't look too bad of a spot. Our visibility is pretty good. We'll just hang out right here. Oh, we need to spray some Max body spray because I slept. I forgot about that. Okay, we'll wait till something comes out. Hopefully it'll be a gold. I really want it to be a gold. We'll see what happens. Okay, I've been sitting here for a minute. So far, nothing has come out. Starting to lose a little hope. Still nothing. Dude, this game can be so frustrating. Like, you could just sit here for hours and not see anything. There's elk. I got excited there for a second. So I got a terrible haircut. I didn't go to the girl that I normally go to, the one that like really knows my hair. It's terrible. Like, I don't know. It frustrates me the more I look at it. I've been wearing hats all week. But anyway. Are woodland caribou even in this game? Okay, the big bear's traveling. So that means that need zones should be switching up. So hopefully we'll get one come out. Right here is where I'm thinking they will. Because this was the resting zone back over here, if you look at our map. Just to the left of our marker was the resting zone, and then this is the feeding zone right here. So just listen. It is so quiet. This game, this is a new series that I'm starting on here called ASMR on Call of the Wild. Welcome to Askiy Ridge at 4 in the morning. It is so quiet. Oh, he just switched to traveling. We watched him switch to traveling. Please, need zone, switch over. I know that there's something good sitting at the end of this rainbow. I'm leaving my post. I'm going to be pissed if one comes out right now and sees me and bolts off. Please don't let that happen. Caribou. Caribou. Come on out. Games are over. Playtime is over. I'm getting frustrated. Okay, I'm fully standing up now and I'm sprinting. I couldn't take it anymore. I'm way too impatient for this game. I just gotta move. We gotta get the blood flowing, you know. We were falling asleep. It was 4 in the morning. We had an early wake up call. Oh, of course, we get a warning call from 160 yards away. We just barely spot one through there. Is there a clearing? Does that turn into a clearing right there? You know, if they're not going to come to us, we're going to come to them. See, this is that clearing that I was just talking about earlier. I thought this was going to open up. It's a Manitoban elk warning call. Dude, look at that. That's crazy. This is that clearing that I thought there might have been. Turns out I was right. I just don't know where we might have went. I really should have brought a tent. I should have thought about this longer than 15 seconds. Should have brought my rattlers and a tent. Okay, this clearing has got to be something. Come on. Moose? Like, why are they still all back? Come to the clearing. The good food's in the clearing. Grass grows high here. Well, good morning from the top of a mountain. I sat and I walked a little bit and then I sat more. And there was just no caribou there. I don't know what it was. I couldn't find anything. Like, I legit sat there for probably 30 minutes or so. Absolutely nothing. So we went up a little bit further north. This is where we were. We went up a little bit further north to the top of this mountain. And we're going to try our luck here. It is currently, it's like 5:45. So hopefully they'll be settled, like well settled into their need zones, into the feed zones. It's a big black bear. 18 to 20. We're going to let them be, though. We got caribou to find. We're going to let them settle into their zones. Hopefully they'll be there for a minute. Jeez, that scared the crap out of me. Why did it sound so close? Chill, bro. I'm not trying to hunt you. I'm looking for caribou. Probably the same thing you're looking for right now. But we're just going to kind of look around. We're going to try this area. Obviously I discovered this outpost at some point. I don't know when. Maybe when this map first came out, I just kind of drove around and it looks like I just drove on the road and just came and got this outpost. We're going to explore a little bit around here. The clearings aren't great, but there is signs of potential. Hopefully we can find something. I think I'm going to walk to this clearing over here. It looks the best. Hopefully we don't fall right here and something bad happens. It's legit dark outside. If you've been keeping up, for any reference on how long I'd spent looking for those caribou, it's dark outside. Dude, this game leaves me breathless. Look at how beautiful this is. I was trying to see where that marker was, how far away it is. It's just right here. Like, that is 1.57 miles. That's just right here. You can go all the way down here. This map is huge. Okay, so I did hear something down here. Like, right in this area. I couldn't turn around fast enough to see what kind of a call it was. We're just going to hopefully not die here. Just, you know, there are bighorn sheep at this map, so we're just going to try to channel our inner bighorn sheep. Look at our footprints before we even walk there. This is sketchy. You know, if sheep can do it, we can do it too, right? Just kind of fall down right here. Hopefully we don't die. Okay. That call came from like somewhere over here, somewhere in here. So we made it down into this clearing. That call was like somewhere in here. I scanned all in there. I couldn't see anything. We're in the clearing, still see nothing. Dude, these woodland caribou are elusive, man. We're just going to keep walking. We got some footprints right here. Hopefully it's going to be our caribou. And we can kind of stalk and track them. We need to put on some Axe body spray. I forgot that we had slept. Put that on. This is bear tracks. I thought I was actually heading west, but we are 100% heading east right now. I don't know if there's going to be any caribou over here. I don't know where caribou are, but I feel like the closer you get to the edge of the map, the less animals you see in this. I don't know, it just could be a me thing. Theory, hypothesis, but oh, that's bright. I don't know, that's just how I feel though. These caribou are going to be the death of me. Hey, chill. You're a baby. Chill. You're a little bit bigger. You the father? Congratulations. I don't think heading east was the best decision. I'm going to head back to where we started. And we're going to head west this time. I have a good feeling. Manifest destiny. We have got to explore the west. Let's head west and we're going to find... Well, we're manifesting it. Manifest destiny. We are going to find a woodland caribou to the west. Let's find it. I turned east. As soon as I got out, I turned east and started walking, of course. First episode back. And I'm going to hate myself when I'm editing this because I'm just going to have to cut out an hour's worth of just me walking around. Like, I don't really, like, when I play this game, I don't really get frustrated because it's a pretty good hunting sim. Like, it's a pretty realistic, but I legit, okay, these are fresh. Hold on. With a trot, okay. Another gray wolf warning call from 380 to 510 yards away. That is insane that they can hear us from that far or smell us or whatever it is. The wind's blowing currently southwest, so we're probably going to want to head a little more northwest than west. I bet they probably heard us when we were sprinting and just kind of quietly just kind of snuck out, you know? We still on the trail, boys. How we doing? This is Moose. How did we get switched over to Moose? I've been recording for 1 hour now. 60 minutes. I hope this isn't a boring episode. I hope y'all are enjoying this. This looks like an opening over here though. This could be a feed zone over here. You know, high hopes. I feel like all the feed zones I've found so far for these are kind of in clearings like this. They're not really like in the woods, which kind of makes sense. I feel like every time I play this game and I'm looking for something specific, I don't ever get it. Think of all the black bears that we saw earlier, you know? Okay, I just spooked one. Warning call. Don't run. Please don't run. Okay. This will give us an excuse to run, though. We're going to get on top of this hill and be able to look down it. Hopefully, it's not just this female. Hopefully, we got a male in there, too, that we can actually claim a trophy on. At this point, I'm content with just taking this one out. I'm tired. It's dark outside. I haven't eaten yet. I'm getting hangry. I'd be very content in just killing this female right here. Hey. Chill. Are you aggressive right now? Why are you aggressive? What are you... No. Stop. Don't. Look, I'm chill. I'm going this way. You stay over here. Don't. I'll be on my way. Don't worry. No. No. Sit. Wouldn't that be something if it sat down? Okay. Look, Stop. Whoa! He levitated. She levitated. What in the world? We took damage for that? Oh my gosh. She came right at us. Screw you. If I wasn't looking for woodland caribou, you'd be on the ground right now. Alright, back to the main... This game's a trip, huh? I really want to take that moose out. I really want to go kill that moose. This might be the longest I've ever spent recording an episode, honestly. Legit well over an hour into this, and there's no end in sight. Alright, we're finally coming up to the top of this hill. I had to stop my recording because I was full on storage, and I had to switch over to new storage. That's how long that we have been in this. That's how long my head has been hurting me from just trying to find one caribou. We're heading back east. Somehow we got turned around and we're heading back east. This is a nightmare, dude. Got a little distracted. But I mean, they're in here. I know they're in here. Quick scan. This is a good clearing. Don't. Ooh. A bighorn sheep. You know what? That's good enough for me today. I'm sorry, but today's just not the woodland caribou day. I haven't killed a bighorn sheep yet. I think this is our guy. Is there any more? There's another one right there. I think it's written in the stars. This big sheep. What size are they? They're a class 5. He's 280. Let's see if we can get that down to, what's our zero distance? 154? 164? Cut this down to 164, and then I think I'm taking this. I'm hungry. My stomach is eating itself. It's dark outside. I've been sitting here for well over 2 hours. I'm ready to call it. He's attentive. He sees us. Okay, get down. He's 198. If we can just get to 170, that'd be a shot I'm comfortable with. I mean, we could take this shot. I feel much better. I know. Okay, he went back to calm. I know we can get to 170. He's at perfect zero distance. 156 is his 124 to 156 is his max. And he's starting to turn, quartering away a little bit. I'm nervous that he's going to disappear on the other side of this mountain before we can get a shot off. So we're going to take this. 180. That was 0 at 164. This is a great angle for a shot, actually. Deep breath. That should be a lung at least. We can take another one at him too. Now this one. Come on, come on. Shoot. Shoot. Okay, I thought we could have had him. Is there hunting pressure? There is hunting pressure. We took him down. Oh, I'm upset that it was not a woodland caribou, but you know, this is my first day back, y'all. It's my first day back. So we're going to take our bighorn sheep. We're going to take our wins when we ever get a win. And we're just going to have to eat our losses. The amount of serotonin in my body right now. Dopamine? Is it dopamine or serotonin? What's the one that makes you feel rewarded? Like your reward. Is it dopamine? I think it's dopamine. The amount of dopamine in my brain right now is insane. Like I just feel like I went on an actual hunt. Just really quick though. I see our bighorn sheep right there. I just want to make sure. If I see a woodland caribou, I'm turning this game off. Not even collecting him. Just turning it off. If I see one right here, I'm just gonna, the video's gonna end and you're gonna know why. Because I saw a woodland caribou and I'm mad. Okay, video goes on. Look, oh, I thought this was him, but no, it's just a carcass. All right, the hunt continues. Is that him right there? Beautiful. Okay, there he is. 80 minutes into this recording. I've been sitting here for well over 2 hours. The Astros game is over, if that says anything. And we finally got a kill. A gold. 173. Flesh, right scapula, right lung. Pretty good shot there. We'll take that. Just barely short of a diamond. 20 points. He's right in between a gold and a diamond. We are going to go ahead and save that harvest. Alright, and we did get the objective complete for harvest of bighorn sheep, gold, or better. I think that is going to do it. My stomach's about to eat itself. I'm tired. I need to shower. It's dark outside. I've been sitting here for too long. I'm going stir crazy. I think that's going to do it for today's episode. It's good to be back. I really did enjoy this, despite how frustrating it is. I don't know the direction of the channel, what it's going to go in. I was doing daily uploads for a long time. I kind of got burnt out on it. I had to take a little break, and then I started back up, and I got burnt out again. I don't know if daily episodes is feasible, really, but, you know, I will be uploading. So, y'all stay tuned, and of course, thank you guys so much for all the support, and I will see you in our next episode.